There's an assertion that really confuses me, and it's when people say, man, it must really take a lot of faith for you to be an atheist. For you not to believe in God, that must take a lot of faith. And this really confuses me for a lot of different reasons. First, I have to know what do you mean by faith? It seems like a lot of people use faith as an excuse for when they have no evidence to support what they believe. So, they're saying that it takes faith to not believe in something that has no evidence to back it up whatsoever. That's the first contradiction. It doesn't even make sense right off the bat. And the other thing that confuses me is, well, is it just your specific God that it doesn't take faith, or that it takes faith to not believe in? Or what about Zeus? Does it take faith to not believe in Zeus? What about Thor? Does it take faith not to believe in Thor? It's probably just your specific God that you're talking about if you say, it must take a lot of faith as an atheist. I don't understand that. So it's just your God specifically. And if you don't mean that, if you mean just in any God, it must take faith to not believe in any God, then I would ask you, do you have faith? Or does it take a lot of faith for you to not believe in Zeus? See, the question doesn't even make any sense. It's a lack of belief. A lack of belief does not take faith. A lack of belief is something that you have when you have not been presented with credible, or in this case, any evidence to support the claim that there is a God. So, it takes faith to not believe in God the exact same way that it takes faith to not believe in fairies or unicorns. There's just no evidence to support it whatsoever. So, the phrasing is really confusing, and I really don't even understand the question. It's a complete contradiction once you look past the surface layer of this question. Because at first, it seems like this is like the religious or the creationists' go-to argument for atheism. A lot of the time, that's how they'll start out the conversation. It must take a lot of faith. And even when you examine it past the very surface level, you'll see that it doesn't. It's not even a cohesive statement. It makes no sense. It's a contradiction in of itself. So, it really confuses me. Maybe someone can explain it to me, but the phrasing of this question or this assertion is just mind-blowingly stupid.